Welcome to Reckless and the Recluse. I'm Ashley, and this is Judy. We haven't done this podcast in a while because I became a recluse and Judy became reckless, and we didn't know how to move forward.
Is that true?
No.
I think we just both became recluses.
I think
you're just lying.
Yeah, I've never been a recluse.
What are you talking about?
That I got busy, and then you went home, and then you got busy.
I felt like we were better at doing this while we were on separate coasts.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, we quit when he moved to LA.
It's really true.
Do we not like each other in person? Was it only like a Zoom affair?
Zoom affair or stereo?
Stereo affair?
We were so funny on the internet.
It was so good. It was good times.
Yeah. Yeah, this is only the second time we're ever even trying to do this in person.
And I don't think we tried and we didn't like it. We didn't really like it, huh?
We didn't have you filmed it on your phone and then lost it.
That was stupid. But here we are. Anyway.
This is my phone now.
I don't know if
you said you deleted it.
I deleted it because I thought I airdropped it to you.
Yeah, and we didn't have it. And I think I put out the audio. I'm sure it was great.
It was the best show we ever did. So anyway,
this is
Reckless and the Recluse is
happening?
Moving because this is heavy and because
okay. All right.
Reckless and the Recluse is moving on. Mm-hmm. And Judy had a new idea because he's innovative. And we're going to choose any famous person, comedian, politician, porn star, whatever we chose to look at, tweets from 5 years ago and see if they're funny. And then we're going to retweet them on our Twitter. So please tell everyone what our Twitter name is.
It's @recluse. @recluse.
Yes.
Like 2 R's and then ecluse.
So as this goes on and we get more listeners, because we will, because...
Well, I think it's also good because if we retweet now, we're live promoting ourselves on the podcast. Like you know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, but also... I feel like people could give us suggestions and then maybe people will even want us to use their old tweets because there's probably people who aren't famous. Like I probably said some funny stuff.
Should we look at your old stuff?
We can look. I don't know.
I just think it's funny because I did this to one of my friends pretty recently. I just went on their Twitter and I retweeted something from like 5 years ago. And that was the most engagement I've ever gotten on Twitter. People were like, did you just retweet this from 5 years ago? Like my friends were like, and I was like, yeah. It's just weird. And then if you pick the right person, I feel like you can just like we
can get people canceled. We're trying to move away, but we probably will get people canceled.
That's not what I was going to say at all. No, I was going to say like someone's super, super famous, like they probably do get old tweets retweeted all the time. But like if you hit somebody at the right level where they're like, why is somebody retweeting my shit from so long ago? They'll be confused.
I mean, I know Judy doesn't know who this person is, but there's like a influencer on TikTok named Tinks. And she just got canceled because her tweets from 2012 just surfaced. So Judy is right. And we're not trying to cancel people. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that like if you are the right kind of famous, you don't have your PR person looking at your old tweets. So you might have said something stupid like I'm wiping my ass right now. And it'll be funny if we retweeted that. We're going for funny, not for canceling.
Is woke culture against ass wiping at this point?
No. We're okay with that. I'm saying that would be funny. But she tweeted, Kim Kardashian looks fat today. See?
That's so awesome.
And she retweeted some Trump things. And I don't know that she ever said she was a Democrat, so I don't know why everyone's mad. But... Welcome to 2022.
I did laughter.
Okay.
I think other social media should be on the table as well. Like
besides Twitter?
I mean, Twitter is the best. Yeah.
I think the reason that Facebook isn't is because a lot of people can keep it to their close circle of friends and family.
Wait, so does Twitter not have that like insular like private shit?
Not most people. No, not especially like more famous. No.
Yeah. I mean, has there been any news about Twitter recently? I feel like it's just been out of the public.
I was like, have you been hiding under a rock?
Nobody's talking about Twitter.
You don't want to talk about Elon buying it?
Nobody talks about Twitter anymore. Mm-mm. How do you feel about Elon buying it? on Twitter? The platform that we now are going to rely on for this podcast.
I feel I have 10 feelings on it. Okay.
All right. 1.
So the first feeling is that if he bought it and he's serious that he's going to let people have free speech and not try to shut people's opinions out so that there's more of like so people can kind of learn from Twitter, because if someone is a Democrat or a Republican, we can learn from both sides. We can be more compassionate. We can maybe see things from all sides.
You think that's really where he's coming from, though?
I have no idea. No, I'm just saying if.
Okay.
I'm saying 1.
Okay.
2, Elon has $46 billion to buy Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Sort of.
Whatever. And I went to a party last week and everyone was so skinny they didn't even eat the food and we threw it away. And I'm just in a state of, I hate this world. Like I don't like society right now.
Okay. So you think it's
buying
like
it for $46 billion puts it in that same category of like, we're in such a disgusting society.
Okay. I like that. It's just grotesque, like wealth and bullshit. Yeah.
We're in medieval times right now. There's people outside.
Should we go to medieval times and record a podcast there?
Yeah. You and I should put an outfit on. We'll sit
Should we joust?
Every day on Citizen, it says that there's a guy walking with a machete. I mean, I think the machete is the new.
I actually ran past a dude yesterday who was just like he had a fucking metal, I don't even know what he called it, like a pole, just a pole that he found somewhere, but he was doing a lot of spin moves and I had to like maneuver around him on my run. It was kind of scary.
Yeah, we live in a weird time. Like the point is that we spend thousands of dollars for rent. And then you walk outside and it's unsafe. Okay, 2 days ago,
That seems to make sense, though. If the rent is so high, then yeah, we'll be unsafe outside because nobody can pay it.
But it should be. Like, don't you think that it should be in a place that, like, you're living in a safe place and it should be safe?
I think it would be a healthy, if it was like down the middle where more people can afford housing, then it would make sense that.
Okay, so society sucks. So you just proved my point again. Society sucks.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. Society's fucking terrible. The fact that Elon Musk exists and he could do so many things with that money. I mean, sure, like this is everyone's take.
Jeff Bezos exists is even worse.
Why is that worse?
Because at least Elon is like a weirdo, but at least he is inventing things. What's Jeff doing?
I mean, it's hard to like fault them at first. Like they're both starting businesses and they become successful and you're like, okay, we encourage that. We like that. But then at a certain point, it's just like, this is too much, right? Like, but what is that point? Like, what is the threshold?
Well, the point is, okay, this is the difference. All right. When Jeff started, we loved him because Amazon is great. Amazon is convenient for you and I.
Yeah.
We have ways to get all of our favorite products. Even for me, like coming from a small town that has specific things, I can get those things on Amazon now, right?
How long does it take? You can get overnight?
Some of those are like 3 to 5 days. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Anyway, the point is amazing. But here's the problem with him. Mm-hmm. He is not profit sharing with his workers.
Yeah.
So imagine if he does start doing that and did, and his drivers are making $80 an hour. Those would be coveted jobs. They would work harder. We would get our stuff even faster. And then it would be like, wow, you're a prestigious company. And he would still have $20 billion, but he just wouldn't have $117 billion. And he's never going to be able to spend that. His family, generations and generations and generations from now, will never be able to spend $117 billion of his net worth.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
That's the problem.
But like, what's the point? Where like, what is the level of money where you're like, okay, you can't make anymore? That's too much. How much? I don't
think that for me, I don't want to cap him. Make all the money, but I think there should be rules that his minimal workers are no longer allowed to make anywhere near like, and that's great. Like, okay, we all want to work for Amazon or whatever. Great. But like his minimum wage in that company can't be less than $80 an hour. And yes, maybe that would drive up things, but what it would really do was make everybody spend more money.
It would probably make him more money. And that's like the real thing that people don't realize is like when you pay your employees better, you have better products and like more efficient business, and you end up profiting more, most likely.
Fine.
Yeah.
And I think that it would set the standard for living and for what people make.
I used to like Elon Musk. I was like, oh, this guy seems like quirky and innovative and stuff and like interesting. But now I just like, I kind of hate him.
I hate him too. What happened though? So I've been thinking about that because when he first came out, he was kind of a hero. And lately we hate him. Is it what society has made us feel about him, or is it legit?
I disagree with a lot of things that he says, just flat out. Like I just like, that's why I don't like him. He has so much power and I just don't agree with him. Like I have no problem disagreeing with people. I don't hate everyone that I disagree with. I'm not trying to say that at all. But like his whole thing is like he has this ability to buy Twitter, which is a giant fucking communication platform around the world. And his whole, at least his public reasoning is that he wants to promote free speech. I don't even agree with his take on what free speech is. So like that to me doesn't even make sense. So like I don't, it doesn't jive.
Okay, so
like,
then why do you think he bought Twitter, and what do you think? Tell me how you feel about it.
No, I think that I think that might be a legitimate reason, but his understanding of free speech is different than mine. So it doesn't work in my mind.
Okay, what do you think his understanding is? Just because I
think his understanding of free speech is that everyone should just be able to say whatever they want. Like the people that have been banned from Twitter shouldn't have been banned for saying like, my understanding is like, okay, Donald Trump should be allowed on Twitter despite, whatever he said. And that like QAnon people should be allowed on Twitter because they're just saying stuff, right? That's speech. But like,
okay.
To me, that's not promoting free speech. That's like, there is and always been limits to what free speech means. It's not like you can just say whatever you want and like threaten violence and like that kind of shit. That's not free speech. That's
Okay, threatening violence, definitely not, but I do feel a little different on that.
Okay.
Because I do think that if we're in this like little bubble where Twitter kind of is right now, then you forget that those people are in the world, and you forget that there is something that possibly needs to be worked on, people that need to also learn. So I feel differently, and I feel that's why I guess maybe we had that viewpoint. I'm for what Elon thinks free speech is. And I'm excited to see that.
This is where you take off your mask and you are Elon Musk. You just remove your face.
I'm not. And I don't know. I mean, life is weird too, because think about times in your life maybe where you are in a place now where you weren't and you didn't think you would do the things that you do, right? So if I was Elon, I don't know what I'd be doing.
I'm not saying he is doing the right thing or the wrong thing. I don't think it's a good thing overall. I don't think it's going to be a good thing.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he probably thinks it is, but like...
I agree. I think he thinks it is, yeah.
He is in a very specific, weird place. But that's besides the point.
His brain also works a lot differently than ours, clearly.
Definitely.
And I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just like, it could be either. It could go either way.
Okay. It definitely could. But
do you really want like one person owning a huge avenue of communication?
There was one person owning it.
There wasn't. It was a public company.
Twitter?
Yeah.
Then how? It was a public company?
Public company. You could have bought shares in it up until recently.
Oh, we can't buy. Oh.
He bought it. He bought all of the shares. Yeah. He owns it. One person owns it now. It was a publicly traded company. There was a CEO, Jack Dorsey.
Yeah, okay. But Jack is the one who like cut the free speech stuff, right?
Well, I mean, there's a board, like it wasn't just him, but he was his face. And I mean...
So my true feelings of Trump is that he is a spoiled white man that was raised in the heat of the patriarchy, and he's going to stand by those, rules for himself. But I don't think he should have been taken off Twitter. And I do think that he did some stupid things, but I also think he brought a lot of light to things that most presidents don't, because Trump doesn't give a fuck. And I think it's nice to have someone in our government in the US that doesn't give a fuck, because most of these guys are in lineages of family and they have something to uphold. So I don't think he should have been cut off. And I will stand by that all day. Did I think he should be president? Do I think you should vote for him? Whatever. Like, do your thing. Politics, I don't want to get into unless we're unless we're trolling a politician. But
yeah, that's true. We can't troll Trump because he's not there.
Yeah, and that would be fun.
Might be. Might be depressing.
It could be. Depends on how far. But we went far back. It'd probably be fun before the presidency.
That's true.
Anyway, the point is that. So I'm excited, but I don't think one person. No, I don't think one person should own it. But I thought Jack Dorsey owned it by himself. I thought he made all the rules.
I mean, I don't know what the origins were, honestly. Like, he may have founded Twitter and owned it, and then it went public at some point. Like, I honestly don't know. That's probably what happened.
He did. He's the Tom of MySpace.
The founder. I mean, and that's cool. Like, he made this thing that everyone loves. I mean, that's interesting. Musk just fucking was like, I like it. I want to change it. It's mine. Like, he didn't do anything. He just has money. That's stupid. And just think he's going to own that. He owns like one of the most successful automobile companies in the world right now. Like, one of the only profitable automobile companies. He owns a space company. And then you have like a dude like Jeff Bezos owns like almost all commerce in this country.
Yeah.
And maybe internationally, I don't even know. Like, that's two people. It's insane. That can't be good. Yeah, it's I'm not gonna promote full like fucking communism and socialism, but like, that's a little extreme. Two people in a country of like 350 million people.
Well, the problem is that I'm not for communism and socialism either, but I'm not for.
No, I didn't say I'm not for them. I say I'm not going to promote them on the podcast.
But I'm not. Okay, then I'm not. But I'm not for where we're at right now, and we are in medieval times where it is. I know it's
feudal
an accent where there's a king,
medieval times,
and there's and there's people outside who are dying.
Are you gonna cry?
Yeah, I'm gonna cry. No, I'm just laughing. All I'm really thinking about is I don't usually drink beer, but drinking a beer during a podcast is so stupid because it keeps making me need a burp, and I'm like.
Luckily, your mic does not want to face your face.
It doesn't.
I'm sure we could do something about that. Do you like how the monitor is just held up with a pen?
Yeah, I was.
That's actually what it's supposed to. That's how it's supposed to work.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you have
that's
to
the
own
design.
A pen.
Well, it has this like case that folds up, and you can rest it against that, but it's like almost leaning back too far, so the pen actually works better.
Okay, so two things I was going to say is, yes, you have noticed that I don't have earphones. And yes, my monitor is being held back by a pen.
I don't think they could see the pen. No.
Okay, you can't see it, but Judy.
Oh, you can't. I have a computer here and there's a monitor. You can't see?
Yeah,
this is perfect.
Okay.
All you can see is the fucking Miller Lite. And my favorite, ginger seltzer. It's so good.
Okay, let's get into our first Twitter. Go back. We're 5 years plus. There's something fun here.
Let me give you a little preamble. I was looking at Kevin Sorbo's Twitter.
Okay, that's great.
And you don't know who Kevin Sorbo is, right?
No, I don't.
Okay. So I'm sure some people don't know who Kevin Sorbo is, but Kevin Sorbo was the guy that played Hercules on the TV show Hercules in like
60s?
No, like the 90s or
really?
early 2000s. You don't remember there was Hercules and then there was like Xena Warrior Princess was like the spinoff?
Oh, I do know who you're talking about. Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was like really stupid effects, like, but I liked the show because I was really young.
I can picture the guy now. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that's Kevin Sorbo.
Okay.
And so that's like all he's known for. And he has since become like a really kind of like a big person on Twitter because he's like very conservative, very not conservative, Trumpy, like outspoken, like wild Trumpy, and like let's go Brandon type dude.
Oh, shit.
Which is like
okay.
just ridiculous to me. Imagine 10 years ago, like teaching your kids to say like, fuck the president. It's so crazy. Yeah, it's a different story. My cousin has like a baby and the baby says, let's go Brandon. And he's like, raised right. I'm like, your child is saying, fuck the president. Like, that's insane. But it's just normal now. It's like normal left-right politics. Anyway.
Medieval times.
It's medieval times.
We've gotten into a discussion.
All right. So Kevin Sorbo, he put out this tweet. This is not incredibly old, but this is kind of what put me on the whole Twitter path.
Okay.
This is from April 11th this year.
This is funny already.
It's so funny. He tweets, the last 4 letters in American, I can. The last 4 letters in Republican, I can. The last 4 letters in Democrats, rats. End of lesson. Test to follow in November 2022.
And retweet that on Recluse and the Recluse. That's a good one.
It's so, like, this is actually how people think, though. They think there's, like, underlying messages in, like, words and shit. And, like, I'm sure he was being a little bit, like, jokey.
Well, I think...
Okay, but wait, there's more. Before we get into
He's being joking. But what I was trying to say is, the problem with the parties is they've switched their ideals. And that's why everything is just a joke nowadays. Everything's a joke.
Everything's a joke, including Kevin Sorbo. And so I spent what must have been all of the night of April 11th trying to scramble Kevin Sorbo, the letters in his name.
And what'd you get?
To try to come up with something to retweet. And there was really nothing good. But this is what I came up with. So there was sink or be of. Like I would always have
this.
You have this. There was always letters left over, so I couldn't fully make something. I wanted to use all the letters.
Bike over sun.
Bike over sun.
Okay. Boner kiviso voisk.
Yeah, that one didn't work. I could always make one word and then
Brinkvoos.
Brinkvoos. Brookvines I liked, but it's not insulting at all. And rinse book v.
You could do Vrint's book.
I could do Vrint's book, yeah. So anyway, I spent maybe an hour trying to come up with something to scramble Kevin Sorbo.
It might have not
and
been
the best one is bike over, son. But that's not like, it doesn't really say anything important. Yo, bike over,
that's the
son.
only real words. But boner or something could be good.
I mean, if you can come up with something with KVISO. Boner is Vok. It can't be done. Mm-mm. Boner is okay. V.
Boner is okay.
V.
For all of you 11-year-old boys who listen to our podcast.
So, Kevin Sorbo on Twitter.
Okay, let's go to 2016.
Wait, should we retweet that?
Yeah, you have to.
I just lost it. Oh, it's here. It is.
The whole point.
Okay. But this isn't old.
This isn't your... it's fine.
Okay. This is the retweet button. We're doing it live on the show.
Okay.
That's the whole point, is we're doing it on the show. We're retweeting shit. All right, and what are we saying? Wait, no, not retweet. Quote tweet. That's what we want.
Mm-hmm. Quote tweet.
Because we want to say something.
Say bikes over sun.
Bike over, son. But like nobody's
put
gonna
in
know.
Quotations, Kevin Sorbo.
Okay. Spent all night coming up with this. Scrambled the letters in Kevin Sorbo and got bike over, son. Hashtag canceled. Is that good?
Perfect. Retweet. Retweet quote.
Quote tweet. We want to. All right.
Quote tweet.
So every time we said retweet, we meant quote tweet.
I say tweeter. So I'm just
We
kidding.
have no idea what the fuck we're doing.
I saw a mom one time say, not a mom. My mom one time said, have you been on your tweeter lately? I was like, you mean Twitter? And she's like, yeah. You know how like when you twit? And I was like, we're done, Mom. We're done. So,
Does she have a Twitter? Should we retweet her?
Yeah,
I mean, quote tweet her?
Let's do that second episode, I want to stay chill.
All right, what's next? What are we doing?
Okay, I say let's go to Annie Lederman.
Oh. Los Angeles comedian.
Only because the whole point is to find people who aren't hugely famous where they've already went all over. I'm not saying she's not famous. I'm just saying.
I know who she is. Yeah. I saw her at Erewhon once.
And I don't think that she would say anything to be canceled, and I think she might have said something super
Why do you keep
funny.
bringing up the cancel thing? That's not the goal.
Sorry, I won't talk about it anymore.
We're not trying to get anyone canceled. I'm personally against cancel culture. I don't know how you are.
I am too, but
Okay.
I am just speaking from history.
Well, we have to vamp because in Twitter, you have to just literally scroll through to get old. So
Whatever. So I
to get old, I said.
I think that people like the negative, and I think that's what I'm going for. Like when I'm
What do you
saying
mean?
that, so I'm sorry. Let's be a more positive culture. Society.
Say medieval times again.
Every time you feel like you're in the medieval times, make a meal and take it outside to your homeless neighbor. Every time you're on shrooms, take some of your shrooms to your homeless meth addict neighbor, and maybe we can change the world.
Wow.
One shroom at a time.
Do you have a favorite person to follow on Twitter? Or do you not even look at it?
I am like the least Twitter person. That's the problem.
Well, that's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
You know, let's get in there. We need some followers on our
I do get on and laugh once in a while. Like I'll be like,
at my
"Ha ha."
tweets. At my tweets.
Yours, yes. Others. If I did laugh at yours, I'll definitely like it. But it's very rare. Not yours. I just meant that I get on Twitter.
What you just said was funny. If I do laugh at yours, I'll like it, but it's very rare.
I mean, it's rare for me to be on Twitter.
Laughing.
Well, at least
All right.
someone's laughing.
2019.
I'm not laughing at your tweets, but someone's laughing. I'm just kidding.
Why don't you hit one of those buttons? I don't know what's on any of the other ones. Oh. Try it again. Cha-ching.
Okay. Oh, there they are.
Wow. Okay. Wait. Okay. All right. We did it. This got funny.
Ooh,
It
this
got
is funny.
All right.
Okay.
I'm sweating.
So December 28th, 2012, Annie Lederman tweeted, "Sex is like riding a bike. You never forget how your dad taught you how to do it." Okay, retweet the shit out of that. Retweet, quote, tweet. Sorry, we got to say the right words.
Sex is like riding a bike. You never forget how your dad taught you to do it.
Say,
December
retweet it
28th,
And say,
2012.
"Daddy knows best."
Daddy knows best. Canceled.
Hashtag canceled. You said
No,
this is what.
I'm just kidding.
Remember,
No,
he was
I'm
like,
just
"I don't
kidding.
want to do it." Man, he was the one.
Because it's funny, but we don't have to do that.
See,
Daddy knows
okay.
best.
Yeah, we're not.
Bike over, son. Why is it relevant again?
No. But we just do Daddy knows best. You could just hashtag Recluse and the Recluse our podcast, I guess.
Oh, who would do that?
That's funny.
That's a good tweet.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a bad tweet, but it's funny. Okay, keep going.
Keep going. Her?
No, us. We got to read a few. R.I.P. Lindsay Lohan, Kim Kardashian, and George Bush Sr. broken heart. What the fuck?
Was buying popcorn and saw a guy tell an usher he just dumped his girlfriend so he didn't have to see the end of Les Mis. Can't that win an Oscar? That's not great.
It wasn't funny.
My HJs are like my days. You got my headphone here. Oh boy. I
just wanted him closer.
My HJs are like my days grinding fresh pepper as a waiter. Guys always say when before they're done and reject my offers to toss their salads.
It's a little funny.
It's a little funny.
It's a little too much. Okay, keep going.
My dog just... You want to read one?
I didn't have to. My dog just sniped at my brother's baby. I can't believe I'm going to have to put down my niece.
Sniped. I like that one.
Oh, snipped. Sniped was better. I was thinking he sniper.
I only go for guys I can't have. Dudes over 17 don't stand a chance. These are all... Let's get older.
Okay. We can move on, too. This is fun.
A good one.
I like this.
This stops in 2012. Okay. Ran into the guy we called Pizza Face in high school. Hope he doesn't still remember my old nickname, the coolest girl in school. Not funny at all.
No.
We should retweet it.
Retweet and be like, ScarJo wouldn't be proud. Because they say she looks like Scarlett Johansson.
She does not.
Without tits. That's what they say.
They say that? Okay.
Yeah.
Pizza face. Well, let's do something about pizza.
Okay.
Pizzagate.
Pizzagate.
Pepperoni nipples.
The coolest girl in school ran Pizzagate? No? Okay, we're trying. I don't know.
Ran into the guy we called Pizza Face in high school. Hope he still doesn't remember me by my old nickname. The coolest girl in school. Is so tacky. That doesn't even make sense.
I know.
So this is
Instead
perfect for a quote tweet.
So tacky.
So tacky. We need something.
Quotations, the coolest girl in school. Was too tacky.
How'd he taste? Is that funny? No.
That would work.
Ran into the guy we called Pizza Face. I don't know. I don't know.
No, don't retweet it. Let's move on.
Let's keep the show moving. We're at 37 minutes. Somebody else.
Well, we can cut out 10 of the minutes of us figuring out Twitter.
What's another account? I can hopefully just put in these search
That was
terms.
a good one that we did. Okay, let's do who you said. David Spade.
Okay.
I can't believe we figured out how to work Twitter. I'm so excited.
Did this work?
Yeah.
2012. All right, let's see if we can get further.
Does my squash look like a Stewie? Sounds very David Spade.
There we go. 2009. Chris Farley, 12 years ago today. Brutal. Sending all good vibes to fans and family. That's funny.
Why?
That would be terrible.
Because no.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't funny, but why was he talking about the rain in California? I
Where?
don't know. He said raining in California is redonk.
Redonk.
Okay, wait. Go to that Xmas Christmas one. Because so people complain because he wrote Xmas instead of Christmas.
Where's this?
A little further up. I guess you went too much. Oh, right there. For people complaining, I wrote Xmas instead of Christmas. It's Twitter. I have to abbreviate. Don't have a knipsh. Okay, retweet that with an abbreviate. That's funny.
All right.
Abbreviate, I said.
Well, what are we saying?
Say so.
Just watched a new special.
So
I did.
2009 special. I don't know. We got to be up more on our game. People are going to hate us.
People are like, oh, this is really good, guys. Really funny.
We better edit the shit out of this.
We could have prepared these things.
Yeah, in the future, I think we should. I was saying that, but I was also wanted to see us improving, but I'm not so proud of us.
Yeah, it's not been that great. For people complaining, I wrote Xmas instead of Christmas. It's Twitter. I have to abbreviate. Don't have a knipsh. All right.
Say, yeah, it's twee. TWI. Say it's twit.
Or maybe we should make all the words extra long.
Yeah, it's Twitter-esque.
Yes, David Spade. I agree that you do have to abbreviate the words on Twitter because it is Twitter, and those of us that are here enjoy abbreviations, and that is what makes it fun. Let's have fun.
Now you just sound like you're autistic. Put hashtag autism. Oh wait, did I just get canceled?
Did I just wait? Is this tweet an example of a conniption?
Put conniption.
Conniption? How about a knish? Thanks, David. Is this just terrible?
We got sponsored by
I'm a Jew.
Aspergers.com.
I think it's funny.
Retweet it. It's funny. This is the first episode. We're going wild. This is just day one.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So let me recap this. David Spade tweeted on December 8th, 2009. For people complaining, I wrote Xmas instead of Christmas. It's Twitter. I have to abbreviate. Don't have a knipsh. And 13 years later, almost, we quote tweet it and say, yes, David Spade, I agree that you do have to abbreviate the words on Twitter because it's typo. Because it is Twitter. And those of us that are here enjoy abbreviations, and that is what makes it fun. Let's have fun. Is this tweet an example of a conniption? How about a knish? Thanks, David. Done.
Okay, someone else, because he must have cleaned up his tweets.
Oh, that was pretty dirty. Who else do we got?
Hassan. I think I say it wrong. Hassan.
I think I spell it wrong. A lot of breathing noises on this episode. Hassan Minhaj.
It's me, sorry.
Hassan Minhaj.
I'm tired. I drink a beer.
You sure did. Proud of you. Looks like he doesn't have anything that old.
Okay.
Got some from 2011, only 3. Twitter is a great platform for comedians to realize how alone they really are.
That's a good one.
Let's read all 3. Okay. Go ahead.
Was told talent doesn't rub off. So you're telling me shaking Chingy's hand was a complete waste.
Chingy.
And
That's a great reference.
That's funny. Because you know he's...
This has zero
Chingy
engagement.
Sings,
Zero engagement.
and he sings that one song.
This tweet is from August 2nd, 2011. No quote tweets, no retweets, no likes.
Okay,
We have to be the only one.
You have to retweet that, and you have to do it with the... Hold on, let me get the lyrics from Chingy's. See, if I had a mic that didn't hate me...
There's a way around it. There's got to be a way around it.
I had it for a second.
And the third tweet from that year is July 31st, 2011.
That's a quote tweet.
It's a quote tweet, but I'm going to read it anyway while you're looking shit up.
Okay.
Come through. I got you. Retweet Allison Fields. Oh, shit. Ramadan is trending, y'all. Yo, I can't wait till iftar. That's an Islam-related tweet, so I'm not going to touch it.
You're not in Ramadan right now? Oh, it's over right today.
Is today iftar? Are we reading this on iftar?
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe we should. Maybe it's appropriate.
Retweet that and say happy iftar. And then
I want to make sure we get that right, though. Last day of Ramadan, Friday, April 1st. Oh, that shit. Wait, what? Oh, ends Sunday, May 1st. That is right now.
yeah. Oh, so it's not till tomorrow?
No, it's Sunday, May 1st right now. Ends in the evening of Sunday, May 1st. Eid al-Fitr. Happy Eid al-Fitr.
Okay, put it.
Just like a nice tweet.
Mm-hmm. That, and then for the Chingy one, say...
I don't want to touch this Islam one.
Okay.
Oh, fuck that.
Then for the Chingy one, reply every time
Every
I
time.
try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. That's Chingy's song from 2004.
Okay, so Hassan Minhaj tweeted on August 2nd, 2011, Was just told talent doesn't rub off. So you're telling me shaking Chingy's hand was a complete waste. And we, 11 years later, the only engagement on this tweet, quote tweet, every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. I feel like we should also say like, every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back to your tweets from 2011.
Put it. Okay. We're going to do one more.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. Who? Is this going to be is this a wild card?
Let's see if Amber Heard has anything just for the
I already
times.
looked. I wanted to.
Nothing?
It's all just like social justice shit, and there's nothing good. No.
Johnny?
I don't know. Does he have Twitter?
Let's look.
Yeah, I really wanted something from Amber Heard, but she's clean.
Because she had to clean up for this case.
Clean up the sheets.
She doesn't mind shitting in the sheets. She just minds shitting on Twitter.
She won't shit on Twitter, though.
It's Johnny Depp.
I bet it's not him.
I know. I don't think he would tweet. Would he? It's that? No, it's not verified.
It's not verified. Yeah, fuck that. We're not doing that.
Okay, let's do... Who's somebody funny?
He's too famous.
Who's funny that's not too famous in the media right now? Do you have a TikToker you like?
No.
Try Drew Affalo. This is our last one.
So who is this person?
She's a TikToker who calls out men who have stupid ideals for women.
All right. Well, she doesn't have a lot of tweets.
Okay. She's young, I think. Maybe like 24, so maybe she didn't turn 18 until like 2022.
Do you have to be 18 to be on Twitter?
No, but I don't know.
I'm not getting anything.
Okay.
Let's just go to it. Joined 2009. Something's wrong.
Okay, try the name thing.
What do you mean?
Like copy it the way you did for the other one. Oh, you were spelling the name wrong.
Okay, all right.
Okay, all right. Oh, her only one. I thought that was...
No, that's just her account.
That's...
Okay, all right. Get off my back.
Okay.
Corona sucks so bad in 2009. That hits hard.
So retweet. Say,
No engagement.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, it's been a rough couple of years.
Yeah. And then put hashtag COVID. This is the weirdest thing we've ever done.
Let me make I want to make the grammar right on this one, or the punctuation. Okay, so October 21st, 2009, Drew Affalo tweets, Corona sucks so bad. And 13 years later, after the very relevant coronavirus, we tweet, yeah, it's been a rough couple of years, Drew. Hashtag COVID.
Okay.
That one works. I think it works too well.
Too good.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that one on our everywhere.
All right. That's funny.
I think let's keep going.
None of these have any engagement from back then, too.
Well, she was nobody until like 5 months ago. That's why I thought maybe it would be funny.
This is funny.
Okay, maybe not 5 months ago, maybe like 2, but you know what I mean.
Literally none of these have engagement. Not one. Okay, look at this one.
Okay, so I was sitting waiting to go to lunch when it hits me. John Stamos, great man. Where did that come from?
That's very funny.
Okay, retweet that.
That's so funny.
What do you want to say? Full House? Question mark.
John Stamos, great man. That's so funny.
Say Aunt Becky agrees.
Wait, what was his catchphrase? Have mercy?
Yeah.
How can we incorporate that?
say 2 thumbs up, have mercy, and do the incorporate the Fonz with John Stamos. You know, the Fonz like that. Hey.
Wait, how about this? This is a groaner. So she's waiting for lunch, right? And then it hit her. So what if we say, so what did you get for lunch? Did you have mercy?
Okay, do it.
Hashtag Aunt Becky. Free Aunt Becky.
Free Aunt Becky.
There you have it. Is that the end?
All right, guys.
That was funny. Wait, let's talk about it. That was funny, right?
Yeah. I wasn't ending the show. I was just saying, all right, guys, this is fun.
I thought you were ending the show.
And and I'm going to say I'm not going to drink a beer next episode. I'm going to drink a Red Bull.
Why? What happened?
Because I just feel a little tired now.
Well, so, yeah. Today's the first day that I haven't had coffee in months.
So Red Bull, we need wings.
I'm like, yeah.
I need another.
I'm not on my game. But
arrow.
yesterday I was just getting so many. I got 3 days in a row. I drank coffee immediately after. Terrible headache. So I was like, I got to not drink coffee.
Weird. I'm the opposite.
I feel a lot better today, but like I'm not on my game, obviously. I didn't say.
I don't care.
That funny.
I think this episode was funny. I think we're going to have a little bit of editing. I'm sorry, Judy, but I think this was fun. I think every week we're going to do this. The more engaged you guys get, the more interesting whose Twitter, because it could be your mom's Twitter. That could be funny. Not your mom, but your.
Yeah, right in.
Maybe my mom, maybe. But I'm ready. This is funny.
Did we have we had a podcast titled A Bible, a Torah, and a Quran? I don't even remember that.
Who was on it? Oh, that was the last one. Because remember I said 10 Bibles apart on that one? That was the one without the video.
Okay. I don't remember. But I'm just looking at our Twitter now, and it's pretty funny.
I like it.
Go to our Twitter.
It's at our Recluse. Anyway, Judy is still a recluse. I am a recluse nowadays.
Yeah, this is funny. We're working on this format. I got to come up with a new song or something, some kind of sequence. Although the last one was too long. I want to do just a short.
Just do our song and add some bird noises in it. Tweet, tweet.
That's a good idea. Okay.
All right. Have a great night. See you next week because this isn't going to stop even if you guys want us to stop.
We're retweeting this episode
We're going to
every
tweet
week.
all of you.